Are you on a lower dose of a GLP-1 medication and you're not really losing weight and you're worried that you might be one of the 14% of people that are non-responders? Before you bail on a GLP-1 medication, you need to watch this video. Hey everybody, it's Allie. I'm on a fantabulous weight loss journey and hopefully you'll come along for the ride. So today I'm going to be talking about non-responders, slow responders, and what you can do to make sure that you are covering all your bases when it comes to just starting out on a GLP-1 medication if you're not currently losing weight. Step number 1, calm down. I know, it sounds like the most absurd thing ever, and it's going to frustrate you to no end when you post in support groups and you talk about being on one of the early doses of either, Wegovy or Ozempic or Mounjaro or Zepbound, and you're not losing weight and you're seeing that other people are losing weight and you don't understand why it's not working for you. And I'm here to tell you, calm down. These introductory doses, right? They are designed to get your body used to the medication so that you can start losing weight. Now, having said that, when are you going to start losing weight? That's really going to be based on the individual. I have seen people who start to lose weight at, say, 5 milligram Mounjaro or Zepbound. I have seen people who don't start losing weight till 7.5 or 10 or 12.5. And there are people both on Semaglutide and Tirzepatide that do not lose a single pound until they reach the highest dose. And then once they get to the highest dose, it's like their body kicks it into the gear and they stay on that dose for usually about a year, year and a half, and they lose the weight and they get to their goal weight. So if you are one of those people that's posting in the support groups and you're panicking and you don't understand why it's not working, it's likely because your body is not as broken as the rest of us. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that you're gonna have to be more patient. And I know that that sucks, but there's a lot you can do in the meantime to ensure that once it does kick in at whatever dose that may be, your body is gonna hit the ground running. First things first, you need to be tracking your calories. You need to go to my calorie deficit video so that you can learn how to input the information on the tdeecalculator.net website so that you can get your calorie deficit number and go ahead and go to work on it. You need to start working on eating healthy, right? You need to start working on prioritizing your protein, and you need to work on staying hydrated. You need to start working on all of the things that people tell you that you need to do while on a GLP-1 medication, because once it kicks in and you start to lose the weight, you want to have that foundation that you've already set where you're already making good choices. Is it going to be more difficult for you? Yes. I'm sorry. I'm not here to sugarcoat it for you. It is going to be more difficult for you. Are you potentially going to have food noise and not as much appetite suppression? Yes. Are you going to get fuller faster, as many people describe? It depends on the person. But once the medication kicks in and really starts working for you, you want to be ready. You don't want to be scrambling to try to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. You want to already be doing it. And just be patient. Keep in the back of your mind, hey, I may not lose weight on 2.5 Zepbound. I may not lose weight on 5 Zepbound, right? You may have to get to a higher dose to lose the weight. But if you're already doing the work, once it kicks in, it's going to be so much easier for you. I see people post over and over again. They're halfway through with, let's say, Zepbound, right? They're on 7.5 or 10, and they're like, it's not working. Should I switch to semaglutide? Technically speaking, if you look at the science, the answer is no. So Tirzepatide has two components, right? It's working on your brain, it's working on your pancreas, and there's a lot to it. Semaglutide only has one. Now, are there people who have switched from either semaglutide to Tirzepatide or Tirzepatide to semaglutide and had better results? Yes, but, and this is a big but, is a big old booty. You do not want to switch to the other medication until you have reached the highest dose of the medication that you're on and failed. Because like I just said, some people don't start losing weight until they reach the highest dose. If you go and switch to another medication, you're setting yourself backwards, right? Because then you have to figure out what dosage you have to be on. Your doctor has to work with you to try to figure that out. Do you need to go up in dose? Do you need to go down in dose, right? It's tricky, and it takes trial and error. And so many people are so quick to just jump ship from one medication to the other without giving it a chance to work. Now, if you get all the way to the highest dose and you've literally felt nothing the whole time, then yes, it may be a good opportunity to either talk to your doctor about adding an additional medication to it, right? There are people who take appetite suppressants and a GLP-1 at the same time, or potentially switching to another GLP medication to see if it works better for you. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along for the ride. Make sure you check out my other videos because I have other helpful, informative content that can be helpful to you while you're on your GLP-1 health journey. If you're looking for a positive-only support group, no worries. I've got you covered. Link is in the description box below. And as always, be kind, rewind.